Hey, it's Tpok. I am back in Symphonic Rain. I know no one watches this, but I like this game, so I'm gonna keep playing it. Yeah, let's practice. I decided not to meet anyone today and simply practice on my own. Okay, yeah, same. Okay, so what? I'm just gonna practice it without playing a piece. But, anyways, I was just practicing like on my own. I got a score of like 10,000 on Fall's song. 5 stars. It was awesome. But now I'm not going to be able to do it right after I said it. I just jinxed myself. And I have no way to prove it either, because I don't know how to get to the scoreboards, because it's like save your name whenever you get the high score. But, well then, what shall I do now? It's Tuesday. Hey, Fall, what's up? Let's practice. I dragged my feet towards the practice room where Fall was waiting for me. How many times would this make it in the past month? Granted, since she wasn't always available, it wasn't like I came here every day. Still, we spent a relatively large amount of time together. I entered the room after gently knocking, which would have been barely audible inside at best. Hello. I called out to the girl from the back. She was in the middle of singing her usual song.
Konnichiwa.
Fall answered without averting her eyes from the score, as though she'd been expecting me. I was always happy whenever she turned around to greet me, but having an easygoing relationship like this wasn't that bad either. Do I have to play my song? Because I'm not sure if I... Oh, okay. By the time she finished the final verse, I was already seated behind my Fortelle, ready to begin. I figured she had wrapped up her vocal exercises, so we could probably start right away.
どうする? とりあえず合わせる?
Sure, I answered, lightly striking my keyboard at the same time.
わかった.
Huh? The scene before me gave me a sense of déjà vu. Did something like this happen before? Obviously, with someone other than Fall. The smell of a slightly musty music room, a room with dense air putting pressure on my eardrums, the peculiar air of the music classroom I used to attend when I was small came back to me distinctly. Whoa, trippy. At any given time, there would be people playing the piano or singing or both. Even if someone entered the room, the music would incessantly continue to permeate it. And before I knew it, I was there, participating in those performances. I finally returned from my lengthy reverie. While I could indulge in Torta's presence and pause the game by accident, I feared Fall might have been bothered by it, but upon shifting my gaze towards her, I found the girl smiling at me silently. She looks like a sad smile. While I seriously doubted she shared Torta's sentiments, she didn't seem upset or even bothered by it at all.
さあ、始めましょうか.
And so I began my performance without a word. Now loading. Okay. I will cut this out, don't worry. I am going to redo that because I only got 3 stars. I think I gotta give 4 if she's like, wow, you did a good job. Only 1 star that time, so I'm gonna give it another shot. Poorly yet again. 1 star. I'm gonna do it again. Doing it again. Okay, I got 4 stars, but it was one of my lowest scores, but I'm gonna do it. Good. It automatically did it, because it was good enough.
お疲れ様.
Yeah. I'd gotten a lot more familiar with the piece after having rehearsed it so often. But my performance wasn't still on a satisfactory level. A mere glance at Fall, who devoted herself so deeply to practice, was enough to make this fact strike home. Granted, it was her own piece, which she'd probably drilled quite a bit, but even so, she had a magnificent voice of her own. I didn't even come close to her level of perfection.
どうしたの?
I just don't think it's quite up there yet.
今の演奏のこと?
Yeah.
でも、まだ3回目でしょ? それほど余ってるわけでもないけど、それほど余裕がなくもないから。
But, that foundation of time was starting to grow thin. I wondered whether I was supposed to ask her to be my partner now. Ariel fully expected me to team up with Torda. I feared that in itself would constitute betrayal towards Ari, which is the reason why I decided to seek with someone else. But what if the result of that effort would reach the same outcome?
Chris-san?
Huh?
今日はどうしたの？考え事が多いみたいだけど。
It's just a bad habit of mine to get so lost in thought. My friends often tell me as well. I didn't mean to ignore you or anything, sorry.
全然気にしてないから。ただ、何か悩み事だったら相談に乗れるかもね。
No.
遠慮してるの？私たちは。
We are not partners. That was the condition on which we were practicing like this. She was a candidate, a substitute for a certain other individual. But things couldn't stay that way forever. Could we really keep up this ambiguous relationship any longer? I would ultimately cause a great deal of trouble, not just for myself but for Fall as well.
私たちは友達でしょ?
Right.
もちろんパートナー候補でもあるけどね。でもそれが何らかの理由でダメになったとしても、それで友達じゃなくなることはないんじゃないかな。
Friends, huh?
それともまだ会ったばかりで友達っていうのは慣れ慣れしい？
No, that's not it. In fact, I'm happy you consider me your friend. Chris said that.
ありがとう。
Arigato. Domo arigato. Her declaration had managed to promptly erase all my anxiety, as though she had been able to read my mind. And while it had taken a load off my shoulders, I was still lost on whether or not to tell her about Ari. The story Torda told me about partners easily falling in love with each other was still tugging at my mind. Put it out of your mind. Or keep it in and be glad, cause Fall is not a bad candidate for that. Did you just say that? I have a girlfriend actually? I somehow felt that saying that would come across more than a little arrogant.
癖、本当なんだね。
Nope.
覚えておくね。それでどうする？今はやっぱりどんどん実践かな。
Good idea. There isn't much time left until the recital.
あ、そういえば私の場合曲は変わらないけど、クリスさんはパートナーが変われば練習しなくちゃいけない曲も変わるんだよね。
That would be the case, but I'm practicing those pieces during private lessons in the morning. And besides, I don't have many other candidates. I can talk.
そっか。でもそのうち決めないとダメかもね。
Yeah, you're right.
なんか催促してるみたいだったね。ごめん。私の方はいつでもいいから。
Okay, thanks.
じゃあ練習続けよっか。
Sure. And thus, the practice room became saturated with music once again.
じゃあまたね。
Do you have something to do now?
うん。ちょっと用事があって今日は一緒に帰れないんだ。
Don't tell me it's yet another job. She had to work, she had to practice, just thinking about it made my head spin.
まあね。でも好きでやってることが多いから。
Oh, is it more, whatever it is, transcribing? I'm sure they are, but...
そうなの。じゃあ私はこれで。またね。
Okay, until next time. We spontaneously agreed to see each other again. Of course, it didn't have that deep of a meaning. It was just a common way for friends to part. But perhaps I should have been surprised at the fact that it went so naturally. Although she said we were friends, we were probably just friends out of convenience. If our relationship wasn't directly tied to the possibility of becoming partners, would she still consider me her friend? I stopped that train of thought the moment I realized it was a rather pointless one. I couldn't even imagine what I'd do after graduating from the institute. There might be a sudden event after which I'd never meet Fall again. For instance, if I decided on Torta to be my partner. Although, of course, it could be Lise as well. No, it's not. Don't get her out of your mind. If that happened, would Fall still smile and call me her friend? Such were the thoughts going through my head as I watched the girl hurriedly stride down the corridor of the secondary school building. So Wednesday? Already? Where to now? Yeah. I don't know. Oh! Is she there? Let's check it out. Taking a quick glance into the corridor from my seat in the cafeteria, I spotted Fall talking to an instructor. At that moment, she was handed some sort of paper. Again, huh? With that thought in mind, I stood up from my seat, leaving Torta behind. I have something to do. It's just a little something, pardon me. I'm super polite. I just won't be back, so. I mentally apologized to a certain other person who was not present as well, then walked away from Torta. Who was not present? What? I didn't bother thinking too deeply about whose sake I made those apologies for. Fall? When I caught up to her after a quick sprint, the girl turned around, looking rather disturbed. For an instant, her troubled face looked even more serious than it had before. Fall? I dropped that thought the moment Fall called out my name with her usual smile. She's not smiling. I was pretty sure I hadn't been imagining things, though. Were you requested to do something again? Seems like you're having a rough time. She shot me an upward glance. As though it were the natural thing to do for a teacher's pet, she continued in a sweet tone. It depends. I would hate to abandon you mid-task. What kind of job is it? If it's something within my abilities. That was why I chased her after all. I don't think I could decline if I go that far. But I never said I'd accept. Oh well, Val wouldn't be burdened with something I absolutely wasn't capable of either. She was probably just playing around with me anyhow. I decided to wait at the lecture room where we copied scores the other day, hoping the job would be simple. This place is becoming familiar to me these days. Sort of. Of course, it wasn't like I had suddenly become routine for me. It had suddenly become routine for me either. It was just that only a few days had passed since I was last here. It was hard to believe that only several days before I would never have imagined that I'd come to a lecture room so often. You have to work again today, right? It just goes to show how much faith they have in you, I guess. Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? Today's Wednesday. But doesn't everyone know about your job as well?
そうだったけど、結局バイトまでに終わらせちゃうから。
So I guess it isn't an issue.
もうでもそろそろ始めないと今回はダメかも。
Got it. So what is it this time?
今日はスピーチ用の原稿を書かないといけないの。期限は明日まで。
Can't help you with that.
あ、ちょっと手伝ってほしいのは文面に関してじゃないの。
What do you mean?
私が考えながら喋るからそれを書き写してほしいの。
Oh, I can do that, but a speech, huh? You're even requested to do stuff like that. Though I should probably be more shocked that there are instructors who would...
さすがに明日までっていうのは初めてだけど結構あるよ。そういうのも苦手じゃないから。
Okay, well, Fel, sorry, but you're gonna have to wait about your speech. Sorry about this.